happens if you stop paying for Google Photos? Do you need to panic? Will Google delete all of your photos? Or is it not actually as scary as people think? In this video, I'll show you exactly what happens when you stop paying for Google Photos, what happens to your photos, and how to leave safely if that's what you decide to do. And stick around until the end because I'll share the biggest mistake I see people make when leaving Google Photos. What happens immediately? First, let's bust a big myth. Google doesn't immediately delete all your photos. In fact, most of the things people worry about don't happen straight away. Your photos remain accessible. Your albums are still there, and any photos you've already shared will continue to work. So if you're worried that pressing cancel or stopping paying will instantly wipe your photo collection, that's not how Google Photos works. What does happen? So what does happen when you stop paying? Well, when your subscription period ends, you drop back down to Google's free allowance, which is 15 gigabytes shared across your entire Google account, including Gmail, Google Drive, and Google Photos. If your photos, emails, and files fit within that free allowance, you'll be absolutely fine. The problems start if you're using more storage than the free plan allows. The first thing you'll notice is that Google Photos will stop backing up any new photos or videos. Your existing photos will still be there, but nothing new will be added. Then the impact starts spreading across the rest of your Google account. Gmail will stop sending and receiving emails. Google Drive will stop syncing files between your device and the cloud. And you won't be able to create new Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, and other Google files until you free up some storage. This is the bit that catches a lot of people out. Most people think they're only paying for Google Photos, but that storage is actually shared across Google Photos, Google Drive, and Gmail. The 2-year clock. One thing to be aware of is that Google won't let this situation continue forever. According to Google terms, if your account remains over its storage limit for 2 years or more, some content may be deleted. Now, that's not something that happens overnight, and Google will usually send plenty of warnings first. But the key message is simple: don't ignore it. Whilst Google says content may be deleted, that's not a risk I'd personally want to take with my photos. So I'd strongly recommend having a plan long before you get anywhere near that 2-year mark. If you're finding all this a bit overwhelming, that's exactly why I created my Photo Mess Success courses. It walks you through organizing, backing up, and managing your photo collection step by step, so you can make confident decisions about where your photos live. You can find all the details at photomesssuccess.co.uk. But for now, let's look at how to get your photos out of Google Photos if you decide to leave Google Photos. So maybe you decided to stop paying on purpose. So leave. But how do you actually get all of your photos out of Google Photos quickly and simply? Option 1. Download individual photos. If you've only got a small number of photos to download, you can do this directly from Google Photos on a web browser. Start by selecting the first photo using the tick that appears when you hover over it. Then hold down the Shift key and select the last photo in the range. Google Photos will automatically select all the photos in between. Next, click the 3 dots in the top right corner and select Download. Google will then create a zip file containing your selected photos. This works well for smaller downloads, but Google limits you to 500 photos at a time, so it can become quite time-consuming for larger collections. Option 2. Download everything using Google Takeout. If you want to download your entire Google Photo library, Google Takeout is the easiest option. Start by clicking your profile picture or initial in the top right corner and selecting Manage your Google account. Next, go to Data and Privacy and scroll down until you find Download Your Data. By default, everything will be selected, so click Deselect All. Then scroll down to Google Photos and tick the box next to it. You can then choose exactly what you want to export, whether that's your entire library or specific albums. Once you're happy with your selection, scroll to the bottom and click Next Step. Leave the delivery method set to Send Download Link via email and make sure Export Once is selected. I also recommend leaving the file type as zip. You'll then be asked how large you want the zip files to be. I usually leave mine at 2 GB. Whilst you can choose larger files, they can become awkward to download and manage if something goes wrong. Click Create Export and Google will start preparing your download. Once it's ready, you'll receive an email containing links to download all of the zip files. Now there's one slightly annoying part. Google Photo exports are often split across multiple zip files. So once everything is downloaded, you need to extract those zip files and bring the contents together into a single photo collection. It's not difficult, but it's worth knowing before you start so you're not surprised when your photos arrive in lots of separate folders. Bonus tip: export first, cancel second. Before you start paying, I'd strongly recommend exporting your photos first. That way, you know you have a complete copy of your collection before making any changes to your subscription. Once you've downloaded and checked everything is where you expect it to be, you can cancel with confidence, knowing you have a complete copy of your photos. The next question is where those photos are going to live. That might be another photo app, a Synology NAS, or simply an external hard drive. The important thing is having a plan for your photos before you leave, rather than scrambling around to find a new home for them afterwards. But if you're thinking of sticking with Google Photos, check out this little video next, where I explain how Google Photos actually works, how it syncs your photos, and how it manages storage on your phone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more photo organizing tips. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.